Hey loves, it's Brianna K. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a what I eat in the day where I'm going to share with you everything that I am eating. I try to eat very high protein, low carb, healthy, whole foods, sort of inspired by the Mediterranean diet. And I'll share everything that I eat in a day. I have a healthy, high protein grocery haul I'll be sharing with you too, as well as what I do for my workouts. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click the thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed, and we'll get right into it. For my coffee, I drink decaf coffee because I was having really bad heart, basically palpitations and anxiety attacks. This happened, 6 years ago now. So I've been drinking decaf ever since, and I feel so much better drinking only decaf. 6 years ago now, when my dad was passing away, it felt like an elephant was stomping on my chest that the doctor said, why don't we try cutting out caffeine and seeing if that makes any difference? And it made such a huge difference. So I share that in case anybody else is having, the same symptoms or just like a lot of anxiety. Sometimes cutting out the caffeine can just really help. And then these are the two things I've been adding to my coffee recently because they're both unflavored. It's this Bloom creatine, and then the Vital Proteins collagen peptides. And then I always add just a little bit of the vanilla almond creamer too. And then I've got my big old Stanley dupe and fill it up with ice. And then water and some fresh squeezed lemon. For me, I don't like the taste of plain water, so I either like lemon or I like using my circle so that my water is somehow flavored, but try to stay really well hydrated. So for breakfast, I'm going to make a little yogurt and granola bowl, fruit yogurt granola bowl with the ratio protein yogurt because it has 25 grams of protein. All right, so yogurt, some protein granola, some raspberries, some blackberries. Voila. Gonna eat while I catch up on some emails. You guys know I'm a single mom of 3 kids, and my kids are relying on me. So I've got to stay healthy, and that is why I do not want to waste my time at the gym. And I also want to make sure that I'm seeing results, because I know that if I'm a happy and confident mom, it is so much better for the kids, because the biggest indicator of a child's success is a happy mom. And that's why I love using Ladder for my workouts, and a huge thank you to Ladder for sponsoring today's video. Ladder has expert strength training plans. It is unlike any other fitness app. There's a coach guiding you through videos so that you have a workout plan every single day, and you can cater the plan to you. So for me and my body, I was trying to focus a little bit more on my abs and my booty because I felt like I was in a little bit of a workout rut there, and I needed something to get me off of that plateau. But that's what I love about Ladder. It is so purposeful, and you see the results. There is no more guesswork, no more random workouts. It's basically having a personal trainer right in your headphones. It also costs less than $1 a day. So get stronger today by downloading the Ladder app and starting your 7-day free trial. There is no credit card information required when you start your 7-day trial, so you've really got nothing to lose. But when you love Ladder too, you can get up to $10 off if you use the link that I have down in my description box below, or by scanning the QR code that I have here on the screen. And thank you again to Ladder for improving my workouts so much and for sponsoring today's video. Got home from the gym, and I didn't address this earlier in the video. I did get extensions put back in my hair because I have a bachelorette party, a girls weekend, that I'm going to be going to Miami for in a couple of weeks. And I don't know, I'm kind of already wanting it to be shorter again because I really liked it short, but I just figured for the girls weekend in Miami that it would be I could do more fun hairstyles if it was a little bit longer. So that's why it's like that right now, but I feel like I'm gonna go shorter again because I actually really liked it short. Anywho, I wanted to share something that I did that I don't know why I hadn't thought of this sooner, but it was so helpful with the kids for this like healthy grocery haul that I'm going to share with you guys after this. But basically, Presley, I was saying like, oh, I have to put in a grocery order tonight. And Presley was like, oh, can you get me salt and vinegar chips? And Landon's been very health conscious lately. I'm not quite sure. I mean, obviously I have been too. So maybe he's like overheard me a little bit, just like talking with friends about like ideas for meals or like snacks and stuff that I'm eating. But he's my kiddo who will want like salmon and sushi. And I don't even eat those things, you know. I wish I did, because I know they're very healthy for you, but he's a very healthy kid, very resourceful too. And so Presley was asking me for salt and vinegar chips, and I was like, well, I think we should maybe try to get some healthier snacks. And she's like, well, like what? So I was like, let's have a family meeting and we'll all sit down and like, you know, she knows how to look up stuff on her iPad and he knows how to look up stuff on the computer. I mean, either one, they could use a computer or iPad. They both know how to look up stuff, but basically he had the computer, she had the iPad. And I was like, look up what are some healthy ideas for kids for snacks. And let's just go through and figure out like what each of you would want. And we included Hayden on this too, but Hayden's 4. So he just, you know, can't be the one looking stuff up. And so basically we broke it into categories of fruits, vegetables, carbs, proteins, and I think it was dairy products. And I was like, each of you, like from what we researched, pick something in each category that's going to be like your snacks or for like your breakfast and lunches. And then we also figured out a couple things for dinner too. But they loved this. They were so into it and were like, oh, I love raspberries. That's going to be my fruit snack for this week. And like, I want cucumbers. That's going to be my vegetable snack this week. And even this morning when I was dropping them off at school, they were like, you're picking up our grocery order today, right? Like we're going to have our healthy snacks for all week. And I was like, yeah. So I feel like it was such a good way to just have a family meeting, make them feel really empowered, really included, and also teach them just sort of the basics of meal planning, eating a variety of foods. And obviously, like, since they're taking ownership and picking what they like they're gonna be excited to eat what they picked out. It's not gonna be like me just buying random stuff and like giving it a try for them. So thought I would share that. Again, I don't know why I haven't done that before. Maybe you all are doing this and I've been living under a rock, but I've never heard anybody actually talk about that they like did that with their kids. So thought I would share that. And then when we were talking about dinners, I did say to them, I was like, oh, you know, like one of the nights this weekend, we can go out to dinner. They actually asked me that. They're like, can we go out one of the nights this like weekend for dinner? Because Landon actually, he does, again, love sushi and they all love hibachi. They eat really good. Like when we go to hibachi, they eat so much food. It's kind of like one of those things where I'm worried if they're like not eating enough. We go to hibachi and I know they've all had a very good meal. But I was like, sure, like let's make a reservation because it's going to be busy on the weekends. And so he, for the first time, made our reservation, and I could tell he was like such a little prideful little man. Like I feel like I saw this flash forward vision of him in the future, like as a boyfriend, husband, like making the reservations, leading his family. And it just made me so happy because if there's anything that I want my 2 boys to grow to be, it's like that type of man, the type of man who can make the plans, takes a part in all the things like the meal planning and the making the reservations and, you know, being a true partner and a provider and in every sense of the way. So I just wanted to share that because it was one of those things that I was like, I'm so glad I had him do that. And yeah. Here's a healthy, high protein grocery haul. One of my favorite, just easy go-to meals is I will get the pre-made meatballs from our grocery store. And I like using the zucchini noodles for myself, and I'll make regular pasta for the kids with 3 cheese pasta sauce is one of their favorites. But some other things, we sat down as a family this week and kind of went through. Lana was Googling like healthy snack ideas. So I had them pick a lot of their favorite fruits and veggies. So Presley wanted the red peppers. And supposedly it said red peppers are the healthiest. Hayden loves the baby carrots to snack on. They all love berries. So we got some raspberries. There was like buy one, get one free for raspberries this week. Strawberries, blackberries. Presley really likes cucumbers to snack on, so I always get the mini cucumbers. It's easy to just kind of like cut one up and put it in her lunch or for snack time at school. All the kids love edamame. Landon really likes green beans, so I got him some of those. He said he wanted the frozen ones. Mangoes, this is me and Presley's favorite for sure. Kiwis, because I try to eat 3 kiwis a day. Another snack I love is some peanut butter and apples. Honeycrisp are my favorite, and they were actually on sale this week. They also had Fuji apples. We go through a lot of apples in our house. And then I also just got it the roasted, like salted edamame. They're really good to snack on. Kind of like, you know, if you, instead of chips, like this is like such a good option because there's a lot of good protein in them too. Then we wanted to try some new things as well. So my kids really do love chips and all that kind of stuff. So we decided to try these kale chips. I'll report back. Chocolate milk, regular milk, stock up on. And then Landon and I were talking, and for breakfast, he's going to be having more protein just for his breakfast since he is a growing boy about to be 10. So we found these. We're going to give those a try. There was a mango. I think there's a strawberry flavor, and he was like, oh, I want to try both of them, see which one I like better. So we'll incorporate those into his breakfast. And Hayden, he probably eats an entire pack of these a day when he's with me. I'm not kidding. He has at least 4 to 6 of these every single day. He loves yogurt. And then I actually love these just for when I'm on the go and want to make sure that I'm getting enough protein. So I got both the vanilla, and then this is the strawberries and cream. They do make some that are even less protein than this. I think there's like some 20-gram protein, but I like more protein, the better. Grapes was one of Hayden's requests. The kids also, they loved, if you saw in one of my last videos, I made like a flower-shaped pizza. So I just got the ingredients for that so that they can have pizza one night. Another meal, these are the chickpea pasta noodles, so there's way more protein in them. Mac and cheese. Snacking on cheese is also one of our family favorites, even mine. Sometimes I just like having like a couple of the cheese cubes or a cheese stick with an apple or an orange. And then over here is more of like the snacks. So Hayden loves popcorn, so I like getting this one, the Orville Naturals. It's really good for when we're like watching a movie, pop some hot popcorn. Then Wheat Thins are pretty much a staple for school snacks and with the cheese that I showed you. Landon requested some trail mix, so we're going to try this one. That would be good. He also requested some nut, he said cashews and almonds, so I got these little snack packs for him. I also found these protein pretzels. I haven't tried them, but they're really high in protein, like 28 grams. I guess this one, the sesame, is 27 grams, but it's like that might be a really awesome snack option. And Presley was saying, I'm craving salt and vinegar chips, so we were trying to figure out maybe these would be healthier, so we're going to have her give them a try and see if she likes those. And then I love my protein granola. So do the kids, mixed with yogurt too, actually. It's one of their favorites, like yogurt berries and the protein granola. These, my hairdresser had them when I was getting my hair done, and they were so good. I asked her, I was like, where did you get these? So I had to order these on Amazon, actually. They didn't have them at the grocery store. That's where the pretzels are from, actually, too. I ordered a couple of things that the grocery store didn't have on Amazon, but these are a sriracha flavor. And then this was like a variety pack because I kind of wanted to see. I had the sriracha when I was with her, and they were really good. I think these are, let's see, hummus flavored. And then I think there's just a sea salt. So we'll see which ones everybody likes, but I liked that little variety pack. This popcorn, we love, just especially if it's like we're on the go, like going to a sporting event or something like that. I love that popcorn. I think it's really, really good. Landon requested the seaweed. He loves sushi and all of that. They're such Hawaii kids. I feel like they got so many good Asian foods like introduced to them while we lived there and every time we go back. So he requested these for a snack. Again, like good chip alternative. And I'm going to try these too. They're the junkless granola bars. I feel like there's a bunch of flavors. They were out of a couple. They told me that we got the cinnamon roll and the strawberry. I think there was a chocolate chip one too, but they said they were out of it. And then for me, I've been wanting to try these. I've heard really good things. These are the David protein bars. They're only 150 calories, but 28 grams of protein. There's a ton of flavors. I got the basically the pack where you get to try all the different flavors. So let's see, there's blueberry pie, there's a fudge brownie, peanut butter, I think this one's, yeah, cookie dough, salted peanut butter, and a cake batter. So give those a try. And then I still got Landon. He really was like, can I just get the baked Lay's? Because he loves Lay's potato chips. We're going to try these too because they've really loved Takis, the nacho Takis. So we're going to see if maybe these are like the same flavor and maybe a little bit healthier. And Hayden loves his veggie straws and his veggie chips. So that's kind of all of our stuff we're trying for our snack attacks. So I still have been trying to do my 3 kiwis a day. I can't juggle to save my life. Because I talked about this, I think, in my last video. It was something I saw, I think, either a reel or TikTok of a doctor saying that to combat seasonal depression, eating 3 kiwis a day is a really good way to naturally sort of give your body all of the vitamins that trigger the dopamine to be released. And there's another like hormone it releases too that basically helps you feel like happier. And one of the things I just noticed, like on the label for it, it says it's a great post-workout snack. So I'm gonna have my 3 kiwis. I grabbed these too. The sriracha good bean chickpeas. I don't know why I said sriracha like that just now, to be honest with you. But I love these when I just got my hair done the other day. So I'm gonna have these as like a little sweet, savory, spicy snack. Just cut them and I like scoop it out with a spoon. Here's the label so you can, blah! The good bean. So it's 8 grams of protein, 168 calories. More salad. Soup.
I thought I was going to do it just for you.
But then we have a Vigo. Actually, a bit more than
Yeah.
What is it?
a Vigo. I call you back.
Dinner was so fun. We just got home. But on the way home, we didn't just get home. To rephrase that. On the way home, I stopped at Dillard's because I needed to get stuff for my friend's baby shower, which I'm going to show you in a second. But I happened to see these pajamas when I was walking by the PJ section on the way to the girls. Like, look how cute the back is. I don't know if you can see. There's like a little like crocheted back. I just thought for like Hawaii and for the Miami trip coming up. And they're like so soft. I just like love the material of these. So yeah, how to get these cute PJs, and let me show you what I got for my friend's first baby girl because they're such cute outfits. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie, my ovaries are hurting a little, but I had to get, like, how sweet is this little set? I got the bows to match it, but I loved these where, you know, you can change them without having to take everything fully off. So I feel like that's so great. And like they have the little hand covers too. So if you're shopping for a new mom and you haven't had kids yet, like when they're newborn, their nails are so scratchy. They'll scratch their face. So try to get the things that they can cover their hands up so their face doesn't get scratched. And seriously, for diaper changes, especially in the middle of the night, like especially for girls. I mean, they make them for boys too, but this is like so helpful. And then I love this with the little matching, but I just felt like it was so cute for spring, summer, just so feminine and girly, you know? And then I had to get this little Nike set for her. But she was such a phenomenal athlete when we were in school. Like freshman year, she was on the varsity basketball team. So I was like, okay, your girl needs a little of that too. So stock in the closet. That is it for today's video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, loves.